Hello everyone, in this video I thought I'd do an unboxing of this pack of Friday the 13th playing cards. Now I literally just did this whole video and these were a sealed pack and I opened it up and did everything on camera and went through them all, and then literally as I got to the end of the video my memory card filled up, the recording stopped and it decided not to save it. So I've got to do it all over again, minus the unwrapping. So sadly we can't see me taking off the cellophane, but that's not exactly going to matter, is it? So first off, one thing I did notice was the box is not the greatest quality. It's kind of more on the papery side than the cardboard side, but doesn't really matter. The cards themselves, again, not the greatest cards, nothing like bicycle deck quality, but they are sort of air cushioned, so they won't stick together. As you can see, that ribbed effect there, it just helps the cards to glide across each other more as opposed to stick together. So yeah, that's the back of the card, which is the same throughout them all. And one thing I did notice going through them just was that there doesn't seem to be any cards from part 4. So I'm sure I'm wrong, but we'll go through them now and we'll double check. So first off, we got a couple of Joker cards from Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X. And one thing you'll realise is that there is a hell of a lot of Jason X cards. For some reason, it seems to be, rather than being an equal amount of cards, there's like a very uneven amount. Most of them going to Freddy versus Jason and Jason X. So first off, here we go. We've got a Freddy versus Jason card. Next up, Friday the 13th Part 7, A New Blood. Then we have again Part 7, The New Blood. And the pictures are not, I mean the back's printed nicely, but the actual pictures are quite dark. They don't seem to be enhanced very well, and they're quite blurry. The lettering, I know it's hard to see on the camera, and it's equally as hard to see in natural light. So the printing of the pictures isn't the greatest, but it's not too bad. This is part 6, Jason Lives. Or was it part 7? 6. Then we have part 3, 3D, which I believe this is the only part 3 card as well, which seems a bit weird. I've got like one part 3 card and like 20 Jason X cards or something. But I'm assuming it's just down to licensing rights. Sorry, it seemed to go a bit blurry. Jason Goes to Hell, and obviously that's the scene at the end when Freddy pulls his glove up and pulls his head under. Then we got the iconic boat from the end of the Friday the 13th Part 1. Then Voorhees sign from Jason Goes to Hell, which I can't exactly remember what that's from. Is it a sign on like a street sign or something, like outside the house or something, is it? I can't remember. Jason X. And then we have part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, which also, there's a lot of cards from this. Jason Goes to Hell. Then we have Jason Takes Manhattan, Part 8, which is probably my least favourite movie in the series. The last half an hour ramps up and it's quite gory, but then it goes stupid again when Jason turns into like a boy again. So, original Friday the 13th, Camp Crystal Lake sign. Freddy versus Jason. And no, there are no Freddy cards in here. That's A New Beginning, Friday the 13th, A New Beginning, which I believe that's part 5, isn't it? Part 7, 8, sorry, Jason Takes Manhattan. Then we have part 6, Jason Lives. Then we have 7, A New Blood, which, that is a picture of the house, but it's so dark you can't even see it. Freddy versus Jason. Jason X. Jason Takes Manhattan again. Jason X again. Jason Goes to Hell. And again. And then we have part 6. Jason Takes Manhattan again. Freddy vs. Jason again. Jason X again. There's Jason's grave, and that's from A New Beginning. Jason Goes to Hell. That looks quite nice on camera. The fire lights up nice colours. Freddy vs. Jason. Jason Takes Manhattan again. A New Beginning. Someone part 2. I believe this is the only card from part 2 as well. Sackhead Jason or Baghead Jason, whatever you want to call him. Before he got his mask, he wore a potato sack on his head. Jason Goes to Hell. Part 7, A New Blood. Which is, A New Blood's the one where Jason isn't the killer, I believe. Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. Jason X. A New Beginning. Final Friday. Jason Takes Manhattan again. A New Beginning. Jason X. This is Jason Takes Manhattan again. Camp Crystal Lake sign before they sail away on a lake into the ocean, which is completely impossible, but this movie defies the laws of logic. Jason X, again, defies the laws of logic. A New Blood, Part 7, which that looks really nice on cam. The fire lights up nicely. Then we have Part 6, Jason Lives, Jason X, and then again Jason Goes to Hell. So yeah, unless I'm getting something wrong here, there is no Part 4. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But yeah, let me know what your favourite movie in the Friday the 13th franchise is. Let me know if you've got these cards or if there's any similar merchandise, stuff like this that you've got. Because I'm always on the lookout for different merch and memorabilia to do with Friday the 13th, because I absolutely love it. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of these, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you on the next video. Take care and toodaloo.